Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.
What am I looking at when I'm trying to reduce that outer third? You know, how do you pick? We're going to cut,
Right.
Well, which 2/3 stay and which third comes out?
Yeah. So, it really depends on the species of the tree, and each individual tree and yard and location is different. But, the way I describe it to a lot of my clients, we'll walk up to a tree and they'll look into the middle and say, look at all that needs to be pruned. And I like to try to redirect them, and we'll put their back on the trunk of the tree, and I have them look at that outer third of the canopy. And really, that's really what we're looking for. If you can actually draw a line on the outer third and quantify what the outer third of the canopy is, it can have a thinning effect, but effectively you're reducing or thinning the outer third of a tree canopy, and you're taking it easy on the interior growth. A lot of people call it suckers, but they're actually secondary branches. And I feel like if you start referring to them as secondary branches, you might feel like they're more important. People get it in their head that secondary branches are doing something detrimental to the tree, and it's just not how trees work. They're never going to grow a branch to their own detriment. And then, so those interior branches are some of the most important branches on the tree. They feed the trunk at the point of attachment, and they allow caliper development. They're helping to shade the trunk, which is critical to avoid sun scald, and then that can lead into other issues. And then thirdly, they give you more of an opportunity to do a proper reduction prune if you allow those secondary branches to grow 1/3 the diameter, which is kind of an NC pruning rule. You'll have more options on places to reduce the tree back to, because you'll have those secondary branches that have developed. And so, it's always a challenge, though, walking that line between doing enough to effectively mitigate branch failure, but not doing too much to where you could cause the tree to enter a decline spiral, or for the tree to struggle with the root to shoot ratio. It's not gonna. You don't want to trigger any improper growth by over pruning too.
Rosie on the house, every Arizona homeowner's best friend.